Greetings, distinguished leaders. My name is Mohammad Sani. I have traveled from the future because I want to understand how northern Nigeria was built and who played what role. You are welcome, young man. Curiosity is a good thing. Ask your questions. We are pleased to receive you. We shall answer as honestly as we can. Thank you, leaders. What is your vision for Nigeria's future? Unity and prosperity for all. Sir Ahmadu Bello, please introduce yourself. I am Ahmadu Bello, the Sardauna of Sokoto. I serve as the Premier of Northern Nigeria and President of the Northern People's Congress. My mission is to modernize and strengthen the North so that our people can compete with the rest of the world.
And you, Sir Tafawa Balewa?
I am Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, Prime Minister of Nigeria and Deputy President of the Northern People's Congress. My responsibility is to help lead Nigeria as a united nation and represent our people at the federal level. Sir Ahmadu Bello, many people in the future say you transformed Northern Nigeria. What exactly did you do? When I became Premier, I saw that our region needed education, economic development, and trained administrators. We introduced Northernization so Northerners could occupy important government positions. We established institutions such as the Northern Nigeria Development Corporation, Bank of the North, and Northern Nigeria Investments Limited to encourage economic growth. What about education? Education was one of my greatest priorities. We expanded schools, modernized traditional Islamic education, and established Ahmadu Bello University in Zaria. Impressive. Our region cannot progress without educated citizens.
That sounds like a massive transformation.
It was necessary. We wanted a strong and united North prepared for the future.
Sir Tafawa Balewa, what would you say were your greatest achievements?
My role was mainly at the national level. I participated in the negotiations that led to Nigeria's independence. As Prime Minister, I worked to keep Nigeria united despite its diversity. I also represented Nigeria internationally and strengthened our voice among African nations. Some people call you the golden voice of Africa. I am honored by that description. My duty has always been service to Nigeria and its people. Many people in the future know that you worked closely together. What was your relationship? We were political allies and friends. We both helped build the Northern People's Congress. Yes, we shared the same goal, protecting Northern interests while contributing to a united Nigeria. Why did you remain in Kaduna while Sir Balewa became Prime Minister in Lagos? I believe my primary responsibility was to directly guide the development of Northern Nigeria. Therefore, I remained Premier while Sir Balewa represented our interests at the federal level. It was a strategic decision. We worked as a team. I must ask the question everyone once answered. Between the two of you, who was the boss? There was no boss, we were partners.
Indeed. The answer is simple. Sir Ahmadu Bello was the president of our party, while I was his deputy. Although I served as Prime Minister, he was the senior political leader of Northern Nigeria.
Leadership is not about titles alone. We each had different responsibilities. However, within the Northern political structure and the MPC,
I was the senior leader. So even though you were Prime Minister of Nigeria, you still regarded Sir Ahmadu Bello as your political leader? Yes, that is correct. We introduced Northernization so Northerners could occupy important government positions. We established institutions such as the Northern Nigeria Development Corporation, Bank of the North, and Northern Nigeria Investments Limited to encourage economic growth. One final question. Who helped Northern Nigeria the most? The people can judge history, but Sir Ahmadu Bello devoted his life to transforming the North directly through education, administration, and economic development. Sir Balewa's role was equally important at the national level. Without strong representation in Lagos and internationally, our regional progress would have been more difficult. So the truth is that one built the North from within, while the other represented it nationally. Exactly. We succeeded because we worked together. Thank you, gentlemen. From what I have learned today, Sir Ahmadu Bello was the senior political leader who focused on developing Northern Nigeria, while Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa served as the national leader and voice of Nigeria. Together, you shaped the history of our nation. May future generations continue to build upon what we started, and may Nigeria remain united and prosperous. I don't want to disappoint you, but... Sirs, the Nigeria you worked and sacrificed for is still standing, but many Nigerians are struggling. The people have not lost hope, but they are asking for honest leadership, unity, security, and opportunities to live with dignity. Your dream of a strong and united Nigeria remains alive in our hearts, even as we continue to work toward it. Nigeria is wounded but not defeated. The people are tired, yet hopeful. We still pray, work, and believe that the country you helped build can become the great nation you envisioned.
Thank you for your time, sirs. History will remember this moment.